She's talking.
I'm your girl, Dom.
And I'm Charity.
And I'm Des.
And this is She's Talking. Welcome back.
Welcome
we got
back.
Everybody back. Full time, ready,
All here.
We got Des back. We missed her.
Yes.
I know.
We missed
We missed you. So, Des, you was on vacay.
Yes.
How was it?
It was great until we got stuck for 5 days in PR, but it was great. We were celebrating my daughter's 14th birthday.
Woo-woo.
We did a cruise, and we went to St. Lucia, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Antigua, Barbados, and Tortola.
That was a good
That
cruise.
sounded like it was lit.
It was amazing. I mean, perfect weather.
Good.
Like, perfect weather. And I'm hoping I brought the sunshine back. I see it's getting a little bit of warm going on, so you're welcome,
I think
guys.
next Saturday is going to be like 70.
So, see, you're
Nice.
welcome. I brought it back with me.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that because me and Charity had to celebrate our birthdays in the
I know.
cold.
How was it?
Cool.
Cold.
How was your party?
It was all right. I had fun.
I'm
I
mad
got
missed
toe
it.
up.
Me too.
I know I was supposed to be drinking. I won't be drinking again. I was throwing up. It's not for me. I'm
You
good
throwed
with that.
up?
Throwed
You
up
throwed up?
all night. I'm good.
Well, happy birthday again, ladies.
Thank
Yes.
you.
My birthday was last week Wednesday. My oldest son turned 22 last week Sunday. So every year my life is just always rolling. But threw him a surprise birthday dinner, which is dope. We actually surprised him, and then my birthday came up. I just went to dinner with my girls, got a massage. That's it. But this year made it very clear to me not to stay home because normally I travel.
That's me
That's
too.
what I
I'm
do.
never staying home.
I'm never
again.
home because it's always a blizzard or storm on my
Listen.
birthday. But this year I decided not to do nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Sunday
I'm good.
it snowed, and then it turned around again, and it snowed the morning of my birthday. And I just was like, if y'all looking for me next year, don't, because I won't be here.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Yeah, I travel every year for my birthday. I'm never here.
And last week I was in Florida. I went to Florida to visit my daughter. She had crossed her dance organization, their line. So I went down there to visit her at her school.
Congratulations to her.
It was nice out there. Florida, it was beautiful. It was like 80 degrees.
I know. I had texted her at one point, like, hey, how was your flight? How was it? She was like, I was like,
it's warm out
I sent her
here.
this gift crying, like, have fun.
Listen, it was
Because I
80
was
everywhere but
brave.
here.
Yeah,
Yo,
it was nice. The weather was okay. No rain either, because you know in Florida you could catch some rain here and there, but it was straight.
We got rain one day, but it only lasted for like 30 minutes.
Yep, that's
Well, I'm
it.
glad that y'all got to have some type of summer weather during this time, because I was cold. And y'all know I was cold prior to that. 'Cause so, yeah, it was, don't look for me next February, because I won't be here. I'm out. I'm out.
sure,
I'm out.
for
I'm out.
sure.
I promise I'm out. So with that, because we having beef with the winter, y'all know about the beef with 50 and the Harris family.
that's boy.
We can't even say T.I.
It's the whole
50
family.
and
And
the
the
Harris
Harrises.
family. Because the Harrises said, fuck around, find out. And your boy Fifth, he being quiet right now. He
don't give a fuck.
He started the trouble and now he being
Yeah.
quiet. And I don't know. My take on it, I'm liking the fact that a lot of the Harrises have decided to chime in, but musically. You know what I'm saying? They
So
not
I
just
fuck
getting
with
on
it.
and ranting and being like, that. They like, oh.
Well,
let's
King
try to
was
speak like
kind of
that.
King put out a song, but he
King
was
is the
ranting
crash-
too.
But he is
He's
the crash out.
Yeah,
King was
yeah.
the funniest one to me. He was
Yeah,
the
he
funniest
was
one.
funny. He
and
was.
I fuck with it. Like, I ain't mad at it. 50, that's my boy. But you know, you should have left it alone. But either way, I fuck with it. But it's selective outrage. Because many times niggas done posted pictures of Tiny and this, that, and the third. Ain't nobody ever said nothing. No celebrities ever reposted
But that's
her,
true.
none
But
of
they
that.
wasn't beefing with their father.
Exactly.
So he's beefing with
This
their
man
father.
won't give him a
And you
But why,
just-
but why
you-
it gotta be somebody beefing for somebody
Because
to
it's
stick up
beef.
for her?
Because it's beef. They just him and their father and 50 was just going at it, right? So then you shoot shots at my mother. We
It's a
gonna send
problem.
them bitches back.
It's a problem.
war is war, man.
Because this is what
War
you
is
also
war.
got to think of, right? All of the other outlets that show her picture, whatever, they're bloggers. That's what they do. It's just social media, so it's nothing. 50 for them is like, yo, my dad been trying to talk to you about doing the verses. You don't want to talk about
Wait,
that.
Tiny-
You ain't gonna talk about my mom.
She really ain't do
Nah.
nothing. She be catching
She be catching
crazy
Alice
bullets.
Yeah, but
all
T.I.
the
ain't
time.
responding. Like, what was it, 07, 08, when the shit with him and T.I., they had their original shit. He ain't replied then, so he ain't replying now. What's the difference?
Oh,
What's the
Did
difference?
he say something about Tiny then?
But he pressing his buttons. He know the thing that's gonna make you come out and be emotional is
So now he got his
And
ass.
guess what he thought? He thought only T.I. was gonna show up to the party, and the kids was
And
like,
the kids
hey, Dad,
came too.
Go ahead, chill.
I
we
think
got
he
this.
just ain't give a fuck. I think
He don't. He probably don't give a
now.
fuck. Everybody using it now, like, oh, 50's a businessman. He is a businessman, but he's a troll too. So at the end of the day, every dog has his day. His day is today.
Yeah,
and he fucked
definitely
around
had
and he
his day.
found out.
He did.
That's what the fuck he did. So get him.
I'm-
Because at
I'm
the end of
here
the
for it.
day, next week, somebody else gonna be the motherfucking victim. So
Yeah.
guess what? 50 jail for your ass. Your turn.
Now listen, King put Fifth Mom on the shirt.
Yo, that was top 5.
Wars
And
over.
listen, and in my opinion, mother for a mother. You talked about my mother. I don't care if your mother
War is
dead
war.
or not.
Ain't no
Listen,
rules,
I was
war.
sitting there like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Took me out.
Listen, Damani did his thing. If T.I. want to send somebody that's going to lyrically just tear that thing up, send Damani.
Yeah.
Send him. Just go and say,
They said-
hey, Damani, what you need?
What they said
Get
that
it.
he battling with a encyclopedia
Yo.
and dang, I can't even remember exactly what
All
it was.
I know is that just his wordplay was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie.
And listen, and at no point on the track did he get aggressive or start yelling and screaming.
No, he
My
wrote-
boy was real mellow
he-
like Firebug.
He wrote your
still
dead
smell
mother
like
a
that.
letter
Yo,
and
wrote
asked
her
her.
letter.
He got
Do you
him.
whisper in his ear before the things that he chooses to do? What? And if he ever misses you, I will send him to you. You miss your mom? Come on. I got a one-way ticket for
but
you.
it's
But
the
that's some shit to be saying though. That's some shit to be
That's
saying to somebody that's a grown
serious.
man. You
But-
better hope you
but-
can back that up.
but even-
talking
but-
about sending him to his maker. and
It's
his
good because
mother,
they father told
hope you
big
can
ones
back that
too.
shit up.
Yo.
They father
Yo.
told big ones too. Ti,
Now-
they said what he want, but he told them.
Now, this is what I will say.
artillery. You heard him.
That oldest boy, he made history. Because he just dropped the first diss track in his rock song.
Yeah, I ain't never heard a
Now,
rock this song.
I flamed it
What?
because
I hated it.
25
I
and 25.
I hated it.
But I flamed it because in order to pull that off, you have to be talented, whether it's good or not. To pull that off, that's talent.
It
My
wasn't-
boy didn't get loud either. He said 50 been shot 9 times,
And we could make it 10.
and we could make it 10.
It wasn't.
Of course.
It was a rock song, so it probably not in
It
everybody's
ain't gonna
genre.
hit.
But his
I wasn't
punches,
impressed.
I'm
some of
downloading it.
some of his punches
It's in my playlist.
in it was all right.
Even the baby got in. It might be old, but she said, "What'd you say about my mother? If you come for my mother."
They said we waiting for the OMG girls to come out.
Yo.
Would it be
So
fat?
I
Would
heard
it be
that
fat?
I heard that 50 coming out with a documentary about T.I. and Tiny.
Yo, he gotta grow
what I
up,
heard.
yo.
He had to. But my thing, what is it going to be about? The allegations?
I don't think he really
Yeah.
care that much
Yeah.
to make a documentary.
I
All
don't
right
think he
now,
care much
next.
neither.
Don't even.
Yeah.
It's okay.
My thing is,
That came
if he
from
wastes
Tasha
his
K. I
time,
don't believe shit
she
oh
saying.
my
I don't
gosh,
believe
I'm
the
so
shit she be
tired of.
saying.
Somebody need to flame her. Just
Like-
line her up and flame her up to the point where she don't want to do this no more.
She
Because
don't give a
she
fuck.
shouldn't
Cardi
want
B,
to.
just sue
Cause
her.
you
Jail,
still ain't paid-
bitch.
you
She
ain't paid
ugly.
the lady
We
her
don't
money.
care. She
wrong.
always got.
She's
She always
still
got
talking
something
about
to say.
somebody's business. No.
She probably gonna say we talk about people's business too.
Yeah. So Fifth, I
Fuck
don't
her,
know, my
bald-headed
boy.
ass.
Like I'm saying, I
He
understand.
lost that battle. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you
Because
gotta-
next week is gonna be somebody else that's the
And you don't
victim.
even have a good
Don't
relationship with
matter.
your kids, so they could go ahead and come and stand up for you. You don't.
See, I can't even I feel like I'm conflicted because I feel like for him to truly lose, he would have to actually participate, and I feel like he don't give a
He
fuck.
did.
started
I
it.
feel like
He
I
did.
feel like they definitely
He
they
did.
definitely showed their ass on him. They did their thing, but I can't say he lost because I don't even think it's over
Well,
yet.
this is what I will say.
It might not be, but he better want it to be over because
Listen, because Damani said
lyrically,
say
How
that.
many, but how many diss records
he's a
can
little
you
J.
actually put
Cole.
out? How many diss records can you actually put out?
What do you mean? You're gonna
Like-
have a lifelong career. What are you saying to me? You have a
diss
lifelong
record.
career
I ain't
on
downloaded
this
none of them
diss track.
shits yet, so nah.
It's okay because
Oh,
you're
this ain't
50.
that-
That's
this
When you
ain't
why.
get to that Miss Jackson,
This ain't
it's
that-
gonna be
this
a.
ain't that Katie
When you
Kendrick
listen,
Lamar
you
shit.
know
Listen,
that,
I'm
you know
sorry,
that
Miss
gift
Jackson.
of- you know that gift of Jay where Jay just he in the crowd with them dumbass
Yeah.
blacks, he bopping like that. That's how that Miss Jackson track go ahead. You can be like,
But
I
listen,
ain't
right?
know none of them
Do
yet.
y'all think it's ever really over with 50? Any of the
No.
beefs that he picked? Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the beefs he chooses to start, and he trolls. And he keeps going. So is it ever really over with? It's not. Because next week he probably post another picture of Tiny. Because he don't really give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I respect how that family stood up for her, no
stood
matter
all
how
the
it
way
is.
up.
Even if the rock song was trash, if people felt like it, even if the other song was trash, the other kid, I respect how they stood up for her, regardless of what.
I
T.I.
respect
was
it,
supposed
too.
to be retired, and he came. He should have just let the kids handle it, cause honey, they came out of him.
But the thing is, you can't.
But listen, T.I. sat at the table with his whole family and his mama.
Had a dinner.
I
At his
feel like
mama birthday dinner.
they all know they can profit off of it, and that's what they doing. It's business.
You're supposed to.
But this my
You're
thing.
supposed
Let me
to.
tell you what
That's
I
the
can
same thing
respect.
50 would do.
But let me tell you one thing I can respect. Yes, they profiting off it, but we get to see that individually, him and Tiny have built a legacy that's gonna be here forever.
Yeah, them
Because
kids are
them
really
kids,
good.
They
Yeah,
talented.
they
Even the
talented.
Jimi Hendrix song. What is that boy name? Calling him
Jimi
Messiah.
Hendrix.
Talk about
Messiah. Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his name is Messiah.
Buddy Red.
The only one
That's
we
what
ain't
he
heard
calls
from
him,
is
Buddy
Major.
Red.
The only one we haven't heard from
And
is
guess
Major.
what? And Major
'Cause
probably
Major's
is
a
minding
nerd.
his business.
Major's a nerd.
Major
He-
said, you know something?
he's
If he
minding
comes
his
out when he
business.
talk about the periodic table, I got him.
I told
Right
him the
now,
next
I'm
one that
chilling.
might come out is the OMG girls. You don't know the daughter
Listen.
get real sassy. She might come out with her
Listen.
girls like, with a girl.
Escape might show up.
Zanique
Escape
should have been the
might
first
show
one
up.
saying something, to be quite honest.
Nah, she a
But she-
girl, and her daddy
What the
probably
fuck that
told her.
mean?
Nah, but her daddy probably told her this men against men. This men
Nah.
against men.
Listen,
Because T.I., I was just listening to a song that him and Damani got together, and basically Damani is saying to him like that, I never want to be that nigga that made it off another nigga name, regardless if you my father.
he's
So I
a
wanna
very
do it
good
on my own.
artist. He is.
I get it, you want to help, and then T.I. came back and was like, yeah, I can respect what you want to do because I was just like that, but I did it so that you don't have to do it. So I feel like T.I. one of them dads that's like, if this don't, chill out. You a girl. I don't need you to do this. Me and your brothers got
I
this.
feel like when there's war, all hands on deck. Fuck that.
Definitely. Listen,
So.
this
For
is
50
this
on
is-
the whole
look,
household.
This the beginning of the war, like you said. Fifth ain't done. So when Fifth come back, if some girls like that ass on fire,
50 got kids. Tony
they
Yayo
not showing up.
and motherfucking Uncle Murder. Where the fuck is y'all asses at?
They not
'Cause
dropping nothing.
Why y'all didn't go help y'all
They
dad?
not
I don't
dropping
think
nothing.
I don't think it's
Why-
beef
why
to
the fuck-
50. I don't think it's actually beef to him. I think
Why-
he don't like who he like, and he going.
It don't matter. His kids tried to jump Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule
on
on
the
the plane.
Bitch, the
Why
Harrises
ain't
is after y'all dad. Go get him. Pull up.
Man down.
What's
Fifth
up?
in distress. Go save him.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
your-
yo, I don't know what you gonna spit, but get in there. Get to
Don't
it.
wait till December 31st to wrap this shit up at the end. We want it
wanna
before
know
then.
Yeah, we want to know what stands are near.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear from them.
Yeah, but those his children.
Them
So
is dead.
he don't got no
Because
other
Because his
family.
biological kids
don't-
is
No,
not
I
showing up.
think he
His
got family.
other
but
son
he's
don't.
smart
His son
and
don't
they
fuck
not
with him.
showing
50
up.
kids don't
No,
fuck
of
with
course
him.
they
50
not.
don't. Nobody fucks with 50. His mother didn't fuck with him.
And that's what
Nobody
Damani
fucks
said.
with him. Nobody.
Damani said you ain't never even seen nothing like me. I come from a mother and a
Father.
Like you, this is like you don't know who this is.
Hey,
And then his children did not speak up,
Not
but they
at-
ganged up on motherfucking Ja Rule last week, bitch.
Yo.
Where y'all at? Hiding?
Yep.
Come on, because the Harrises is going to come for y'all
They
too. Bring
coming.
that ass here,
Let
boy.
me tell you something. I hope that Outcast clears Damani, clear that track for my boy,
They
and
might
let
as
him
well.
put that thing out because that thing was so
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
fire.
I am for real.
That thing was so fire.
I ain't got no more commentary.
go
It was
home,
this
I might have to listen to it.
firebug.
Yo, I still smell a gasoline.
Firebug.
Firebug. I said,
Oh, it took me out. Firebug.
right, yo.
Like what? Firebug. But he went and picked out that house is the house that his mother. Like what? Who thinks of that? They were ready for war.
Yeah.
They were ready for war.
Yeah.
They were ready for war. I respect it. Get
I
it.
just feel like they use 50 tactics on 50.
50, yeah.
They said, what would 50 do? They would go and find
That's
the most
T.I.
damaging
I know
information.
T.I. feeding
And
us some
listen,
shit.
and that's
I
why I
respect
feel
it,
like,
though.
because T.I., first and foremost, he's a street nigga first. He already know. Oh, okay.
Do
Got
we
you.
know what they said T.I. did? They said he snitched, right? Like, what
They
was
did.
it? He's supposed to have snitched on what? What was it? I don't really know the whole situation.
But when they were showing him in
because
court,
that's what he was
whatever,
saying, like in court. Was it that his security got killed or somebody got killed and he made
something happened.
I don't even remember.
But when they show him in court or whatever, I feel like he was confirming whatever information they already had. I don't think he said no names or nothing like that or whatever.
Who cares though? Like I don't.
But he
I don't
killed-
even-
But I feel like if he did drop names, did he drop names on like key players or did he drop names on like low hanging fruit?
Because I know he went to jail before for that was the
gun
guns,
charges,
the gun
yeah.
charges he went to jail for. I know that he went to jail for him, but but his best friend was killed. Okay, and then he told who did it. Like I'm confused.
I don't know.
See, y'all already know my stance on this. If my best friend get killed and I know who did it, I'm telling. The bitch over there did it. Her right there with the pink fur, she did the shit.
She sent you straight to jail.
Get her out of here, straight to fucking jail. No $200. Go to jail. Cause why? No, you don't get to be free and you killed my friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
I ain't never doing shit around you.
That's
I
fine.
ain't doing shit.
Listen, guess what? I'm 41 years old. Anybody that's with me that's still committing crime should not be with me because baby, we is too damn old.
Yeah, I ain't going to jail for nobody.
What?
I ain't going
Well,
to jail
They
for
not gonna
nobody.
give me Geritol for my iron levels in prison. I can't go. I'm allergic to wool. Cots don't fit for me. I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, they give you that little thin ass
No.
blanket too.
Yeah,
I'm straight.
I'm not. I've been in the holding cell.
Long as I'm
twice.
making it to
It ain't
lock
for
up,
me.
bitch,
As
I'm
long
outta
as
here.
I was in jail for like a week, that was enough for
A
me.
week?
I'm good.
You
No.
in a
And
week?
fucking New
Bitch, you. I
Hampshire.
got a couple
Oh,
hours.
Hampshire.
Why was you in here for a week? What did you do?
Assault, but I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't even do shit.
She's
I
a
promise you.
man Assault? She's a mean
Listen,
eater.
y'all don't even. I'd have been tased by the
That's
cops.
why
All
she-
types of shit.
They got a thug on her hands. We got a thug.
What Beyonce said? Church girl,
Listen,
don't hurt nobody.
I done came a long way.
Whoa.
This me now, I done came a long
You got
way.
tased?
I done came a long.
Now
That shit
I
ain't
done
no
been
joke.
in the hood for a long
That
time.
shit ain't no
Okay,
joke.
get no tase.
That shit
Wait
ain't
a
no
minute.
joke.
Wait a minute. So Daz know all about dog food because we ain't know about So she know about the dog food.
She done been in
She
jail
done been
for a week.
for a week in New Hampshire. You already know people that go to jail in New Hampshire and they black and they from here because they was moving something, right? And then she said she been tased.
Listen.
Daz was a drug dealer on the low. I'm
Listen,
coming.
Well, she
in.
was hanging with him.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I got tased in Manchester.
And
mind
how
you.
did that feel?
That shit ain't no joke. When I tell you I was screaming like somebody was murdering me, that shit hurt. I mean, hurts.
You just be
Hurts.
yeah, and that yeah.
That shit.
I'm
I
glad
still
you
got
met
like
me
a
when you
mark
grew
on my
up.
leg. No, yeah.
Because maybe-
I was a different.
Because every
person.
time you open your mouth, I find out something new. I be like,
I have grown a lot. I have grown tremendously from the person I used to be. Yes.
far I made it to jail was the lockup, honey. I made a phone call. Come get me
Lafayette.
the fuck now.
I will say this, though.
And what's that? Jennings
Jennings
Road.
Road.
Them the only two men I'm
I
like,
say this
y'all not gonna
much.
get
I've
me?
been to jail 3 times, the longest like a month back in New Hampshire, and all 3 times I really didn't do shit. The times I did
But you
shit,
said
I ain't go
assault.
to jail.
You was
Listen, the times I did shit, I ain't
you
get
spent a
caught.
month in jail too?
No.
Oh, you said just a week.
Just a week. That was the longest.
Oh,
But-
Jesus, oh my Jesus,
okay, so
hold
right when
me.
you did jail for a week, they issued you some stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
some
you got an
nasty,
inmate
some
number.
Nasty, yeah.
You
Swear to
got
God,
an inmate number
orange
52346.
jumpsuit. Listen, I swear to God, you get an orange jumpsuit like in the movies. They give you some crusty ass drawers. I do not wear them shits. Them shits crusty as fuck.
Yeah, I would've been
Then
freeballing
it's like,
it.
It's like bumps. It's not even. You have so in solitary. If you don't, you gotta get like a tuberculosis shot or something. If you don't remember if you got it, they put you in solitary and you behind this glass
Tuberculosis?
shit. Whatever the shot shit, you gotta
A
get some
TB?
shot. Some shot you gotta have. And if you don't know if you got it, they gotta give you the shot or whatever. So you're in solitary
TB?
until you
Or
clear.
tetanus shot.
Tetanus, tuberculosis, whatever the fuck
think
it
it's a
is.
tetanus
And
shot.
it's supposed to be like a bump or something
It's
show up or
TB.
something. It's something. I don't remember, but it was one of them shots. And you in solitary until like you cleared or whatever. And then when you out there. I swear to God, I
You
was
hit the
Listen,
compound.
I was in there shook. Them pictures was scary. Like in the movies, there'd be bald heads, tattoos in their heads. I swear to God, that's how it was. And I'm like, shit.
You in there smiling. They think you dog food. You walked up in there.
Listen,
Fresh
that shit
meat.
was
Let me tell you
scary.
something. I've been arrested a couple times, but like I said, I only made it to Jennings Road, I made it to Lafayette, and I made it to Manchester lockup. And never, on the line. Can somebody come get me? Please. Because if they have to send me down to Niagara, y'all, I'm not going to make it. Like, I'm probably going to make it, but I'm going to be sad making it. I don't know.
But the thing about it is bitches be looking scary, but bitches be cool in jail. They be cool. Like, you go in there, you
I
mind your
bet.
fucking business and shit, they be cool.
Did
anybody try to check your tray?
It didn't even. They're not like that. Like unless you going in on
Did
some
you
bullshit.
eat your cornbread?
Nah, they was cool. They was acting like, "What you here for? You look real young and shit." And I told them, "They like the fuck."
'Cause you was
Like the
whooping
niggas tried to give me a felony when I went. So mind you, I went to jail 2 times. So I was in jail for that time because I basically violated the bond term. So that's why I didn't have. I couldn't get released. So that's why I was in there that time. But they said I put my hands on some girl. I didn't. I swear I didn't.
Allegedly.
I really didn't. Like I should have, but I didn't. And then when I got to court, they was like, yeah, before it start, whatever, we want to bring something to your attention. We're upgrading it to a felony. I swear to God, my heart went to my feet. Like a felony? Like I ain't even doing nothing. Like a felony?
God,
but thank God I
that's-
ain't getting no felony.
Well, I'm happy you
Me
have
too, I'm
turned that
happy,
around.
baby, because
Listen,
That's-
shit was hard out here for a pimp.
listen, I hear.
Shit.
Listen, I've been arrested a couple times. I've been arrested once for drugs. I think that was my first time ever getting arrested.
Drugs.
It was not mine. It was, and I threw my hands up. Not mine. Need these nut mines. I promise. And they still was like, oh.
Tutu was holding somebody's shit for
I
you?
wasn't
was
even
living
holding
a
keep game.
a hard
I got
life.
it right from my peoples, right? I'm like, yo, bring me to my homegirl party out in Glassbury. He like, all right, cool. I just gotta stop and go grab something. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm in the back seat, but I hung my jacket, my jean jacket, on the back of his chair because I ain't thinking nothing. I'm trying to get myself together in the back seat. It's summer. He stopped. He come back. I'm like, yo, what you gonna grab? He like, nothing. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So we pull off. The police, woo, 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 pull us over, whatever. We get out. His uncle in the passenger. His uncle saying to the police, like, she don't have nothing to do with it. We was just giving her a ride. Like, you could let her go. This dude, that's supposed to be my peoples, he like, nah, she told me that she got some peoples out in Glastonbury. I could make a nice penny. Blah, blah, blah,
I would have beat his ass in front of the cops.
No, because
Assault.
he was
That's what I would've
already-
been going to
they
jail
had
for.
already put him in
Assault.
handcuffs and put him in
No,
a
I mean
cruiser.
after niggas got out of jail. Did you whoop that nigga ass?
No, you
That's
know why?
crazy.
Because I have not seen him, and you know who you are. I will not say your name on here. I won't give you no
Nigga,
clout.
it's boop,
But
boop,
you
boop,
already
all
know
types
what it
of
is.
shit
I see
going
your
on.
uncle on a regular, and he always loved me up. But baby, you already know what it is. When I
Shit, whoop
tell
the
you,
uncle ass then.
I'm saying, no, but the
Somebody
uncle-
ass gotta
no,
get
but
whooped.
the uncle was the one that was like, she didn't do nothing. Like she don't have nothing to do with it. So now I'm sitting there at the hood of the car. And they like, who jacket is this? So I'm like, it's mine. And they just pulled out a big ass thing of weed.
He playing that shit in your jacket?
And they like, this not yours. I was like, that's not mine. Just like that, not mine. They put me in the back of that paddy wagon. Called my mother. My mother came down. Listen, my mother came down. Here go my mother. So you out here asking me for lunch money and you selling drugs? Man, man. When I tell you that shit was crazy, I was yelling through the paddy wagon because they put them in the back part and put me in this little slim part. I was yelling through the paddy wagon doors, nigga, when I catch you, I promise you I'm gonna beat you up. I
No,
never
it was
saw
your
him
mother.
again.
You asked me for
Nah,
lunch
bro.
money and you selling drugs.
She was
Like,
so
don't come over
serious.
here asking me for shit.
The
You
next
in here
nigga
got
to this
drugs.
day.
To this day, I have not
That's
seen
you
it.
better
But then
than
the
me.
next couple times that
Better than me.
I had got in trouble with some domestic stuff, whatever. But
Listen, you better than me because the person I was back then, I'm gonna find you, motherfucker.
nah,
and I'm whooping your
listen.
ass.
You know what I decided? I just was like, you know something. For a minute, I was like hoping that I saw him, but then after I had my son or whatever, I just was like, karma gonna get that nigga. It's cool. So every time I bump into his uncle, I be like, so how the bitch nigga doing? And he like, oh, his shit fucked up. God.
He replies to the how the bitch nigga comment.
Because his uncle already know what it is. His uncle stopped talking to him like that because he said.
Well, where he at, Unc?
His uncle said.
Yeah.
His uncle
The
was
fuck?
like, yo, that you and that girl was cool. And you tried to get her to go down for you. You ain't even talked to her about what you was
Yo,
doing.
you know what
so
that
she
remind
can
me
prepare
of?
herself.
Did y'all hear about this shit? The nigga did the interview. He was talking about how his grandmother took a charge from him, a gun charge from him.
Wow.
Y'all hear about that?
Wow. People grandmothers be
His
lit.
grandmother did 4 years for him.
That's
off a
my
gun
grandmother.
charge.
Like,
And
y'all
he
better
was
get the fuck
bragging
out
about
of
it.
here.
My grandmother be like,
Grady took 4 years from you. That's
me
some
be at
bitch
the
shit.
McDonald's on the avenue. She'll be there with a McChicken. It would have been a goner.
Nah.
So, question, right? So, did you guys see the awards over the weekend? I think it was like the
NAACP?
BAFTA.
Oh, the BAFTA
BAFTA
awards.
I didn't watch it. I
I didn't
seen
watch
the
the awards.
clips and whatnot
Yeah.
with Michael B. Jordan and
Yeah,
John
the
and,
guy
yeah.
with
And
the
I think
Tourette's.
I
and-
feel like in those kind of conditions, right, with the young man who had the Tourette's or whatever.
That was a grown man, not a young one.
You right. But I just feel like in those kind of situations, why are y'all you don't know what this person gonna say. You don't know how this person gonna pop off. So
He should have stayed the
Yeah.
fuck home. Is what he should have did. Stay home
So
and
let's-
watch him
but-
see.
So
But
okay,
wait,
so
y'all,
listen. The
but
way
let's talk
Tourette's
about-
is, from my understanding, they have ticks. You get what I'm saying? I don't know physically how they are ran, but they have ticks and they periodically and they come and they go and they come and they go. Some of them are different, and one they have that they just cuss different cuss words. Nigga ain't a cuss word, so I don't know what was going on with him, but it was just like it was mad weird because it got silent and all you heard was nigga, and then you heard bitch, nigga.
but like
I'm trying to figure out like what's going on, and the thing about it is the apologies that was given was the the bottom of the bottom, like the
'Cause it wasn't even an
award
apology. It wasn't
gave
even
an
an
apology
apology.
and said, "Oh, they could have cut it out. Y'all could have, but y'all didn't
Y'all
because
should
there
have.
was
Another guy who
y'all
was
gonna
up
just
there that
say,
said-
yeah, but y'all just gonna say sorry. We apologize about this, but we should have cropped it out. But that's not an apology. And then the man that said it didn't even apologize, from my understanding yet.
Right.
He didn't even say anything
He
because
just
his
like, "Oh, I
excuse
got
is just that he got Tourette's. Like, what makes that right? If you leave it up to me, ain't none of them black folks, they need to boycott it. Don't ever go back there again.
So now that's what I was gonna say. So now, right, because there's too many instances where where's black artists or entertainers or whatever, they go to these award shows and they already feel like they being treated differently or looked at
Disrespected.
differently, right? Now that this has happened, what's the move? Like, are we still attending? Because the truth of the matter is, right, in the entertainment business, the black dollar is a major thing, right? Our artistry is a major thing. It's the blueprint. We could have our own award shows. Do we really have to go to the Grammys? Do we really have to go to the Billboard Awards? Do we really need to be at the motherfucking BAFTAs? Do we need to be in those spaces? Because guess what? I bet you they'll start singing a different tune if don't nobody show up today.
Well, I think a lot of these award ceremonies been around forever. I'm not gonna say that all of them are doing it, but they're not doing anything to protect the people from the shit from happening. If he have Tourette's and you don't know what he gonna say, okay, keep him in the back until it's time for him to come out. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing that they could have did, because people was looking for Will Smith in that moment. Like, where's Will? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, where's Will? Because I was looking for him. Like, Will don't play that shit. So somebody, you get what I'm saying? But then it's like, read the room, because they had the
NAACP.
and they said the same thing. I bet you nobody won't try that shit here, because if you read the room, this room is full
Shout
of
out to
black
Deion
people.
Cole.
You
Shout
get what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Deion Cole.
Yeah, like he said
But
it.
shout out to
read
the
room.
attendees of the NAACP, because Ryan Coogler, I think I pronounced his name
Coogler.
right, and Delroy Lindo, they were up there and they just gave them a standing ovation. Not only because of all of the great works that they have done with Sinners and all of that, but also because of the way that they handled themselves. Because the truth of the matter is, Michael B. and Mr. Lindo could have definitely went left on that stage. They could have definitely went left.
Because
and they
Delroy don't play
didn't.
that shit. So
Right.
I'm surprised.
But they didn't, and that shows courage, you know what I'm saying, and strength,
It's
and that
your
restraint,
growth.
because what they know is they have a choice now. Next year, if they invite us, are we going? No, we're not
Yeah.
attending.
Don't
Because
go.
for what?
Listen, Beyonce and Jay-Z don't never go to no award ceremony, so you don't got to go. They can invite you, but you
they
ain't
don't
got
need
to
to.
go.
I think the problem is that we forget that a lot of these awards, the big ones especially, it provides visibility, and so without visibility, you can't open up certain doors. So like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation with that award shit. Because we need a lot of these doors open.
But this is my thing. So, right, we have enough people in power, enough people with enough bread, right, that they feel like they don't have to go. Y'all don't think that if they got together and backed their own award shows, that it would be lit? They would get
It
that
would be
exposure?
lit, but it would be exposure amongst ourselves. It won't be the exposure far out in these other rooms and spaces and stuff that we deserve
I think
to
it's
be
about
in.
time we start keeping some shit to ourselves.
I feel like we do though. I feel like
But
we
I feel like
already do.
it's time for us to start keeping a whole lot more shit, because this is the thing. We looking for these other groups to celebrate us. They don't really want to celebrate us. They want us to show up and they want to pretend like they want to celebrate us, because as long as they halfway feed us, then we gonna keep giving them more shit that they could build off of.
You know-
so if we cut them off and don't give them no more building blocks, fuck them. It's more than enough bread on the table between Tyler Perry, the goddamn Beyonce and Jay. Who else? Who else building their own shit? Oprah could throw some money, but we already
don't
know
like
she
black
for the-
people.
We already know. But it's too many
She's
people of color that
Caucasian.
got bread that I feel like if they pulled off an award show and decided that that's how they wanted to do it,
I think it's a lot with the thing. Even at the streamer awards, they were being mad racist. When they choose to at these different ceremonies they do, I feel like it just comes to a space where you got to realize I'm not wanted here and stop going. Because these award ceremonies been around for forever. You get what I'm saying? A lot of them. You get what I'm saying? They just not going to just jump up and try to create their own, which they can, but it would take a lot of building. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like once things
showed
get
up one year.
once things
They ain't
get
even showing the BET Awards anymore. They cut it off.
No, but now that's so
yeah,
now
because
that,
don't Tyler Perry.
so now
BET?
that's my thing.
He
So
tried. He almost did.
But the
Yeah.
BET Awards was something that we looked forward to because it was for us. Now it's no longer here because of what? Because Oh, and I wanted to say
Because
charity.
niggas don't know how to act, and it
John
got too
Davis
fucking
said
ghetto.
he did issue out an apology
He
or
did?
whatever. Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
said he was deeply mortified, you know, and he'd been battling this thing for a long time. And I just feel like
How did
okay,
nigga
deeply
get in the
mortified.
vocabulary of a T-Rex person? Like, why is nigga in that vocabulary?
But
Like,
not even why is it, if you know that shit is in your vocabulary, why did you take your ass up there, your funky ass up there, knowing that you had a possibility of shouting that out? You should have
Exactly.
stayed your
do
ass
you
the
say
fuck
nigga at home?
Exactly.
Did he
Yes.
say nigga
You
at
should have
home?
stayed
Like,
his ass the fuck home and watch from the behind the TV.
like, that's a
Yeah.
word you can't say.
Or you could have said, "Hey, let me get up on stage
it was
and
a hard
apologize."
R.
You ain't even ask to apologize.
the
Nigga.
R was a capital.
That's
N,
right.
it
I was looking like
hard.
Will. I was looking for Will to stand up. Like, where the fuck is Will
hard.
Smith?
But so now, right? Because the
Smack
Tourette's
him
thing-
down.
The thing is that the Tourette's thing is a difficult thing, but it's like there has to be some things into that's set in play. Or whatever,
Everything-
to
everybody
protect
want
us
a
from that. And it's
excuse.
the same thing like
Exactly.
for mental health, though, right? It's things that have to be in place to protect, or you know what I'm saying, not only the community but protect that person that has the mental health. I don't know if you have, but I have worked in group homes, right? I've worked in a group home. There are things in place. If you know that you got this one individual right here that is racist, that has been openly like calling staff niggas and stuff like that, they typically like to put either a white female or a white male with that person. Also, though, if there is a black person that have to work with them, it's kind of like they tell you, okay, this is how you redirect them. This is when the outbursts usually have. We don't take them out, though, to community activities that where there's going to be a large number of black people. You feel me? Because we want to avoid that. I'm not understanding how that is not like
But it's
something
not to
that's happening
understand. They
regular-
don't give a fuck about us. That's all it boils down to. Because the same way you have some people that have mental illnesses and they be digging in their ass. You ain't about to put them on stage knowing they digging their ass. So why would you sit up here and let somebody that have Tourette's and has tics be at an awards in the audience knowing that he can shout something out, something that is racially charged at that? Y'all don't give a fuck about us. That's what it all boils down
But
to.
the thing is that they don't really care about nobody, because not even just for the racial shit that he could say some sexist shit. It could have been a lady up there like big tits, big ass, like anything he could have said. Why even put him in that position to be able to be talking crazy? The nigga thing took me for a loop, because I was just like, so we gonna pretend like he don't know no better?
But even the fact that they put him in a position to where he has a disease that he cannot control, and now people gonna be coming for him, regardless of what he should have done, knowing the disease that he has. Y'all put him in a position to where he's going to get backlash, and y'all also put these black men in this position where they're being disrespected in front of the entire world.
Yeah.
So y'all don't give a fuck about nobody.
Yeah.
Whichever way the card is turned.
I feel like it's a lot of stuff that a lot of people are not educated on, like the mental health issue. Where we live at, and we live in Hartford, we done had 2 people that had mental
in 7 days.
health within a week been shot by Hartford PD, which is crazy, because I feel like if you it seems like the cops are not educated on how to deal with people with mental disabilities, and because of that, when they're lashing out and they're pulling up to these scenes, they're just shooting to kill. Like they're not trying to de-escalate. You may have some, I'm not gonna say it's everybody, but you have some that just don't even put in the effort to try to de-escalate the situation. They're just shooting straight to kill. Why do you guys come to these scenes and stuff and not try to help these people out? Mental health is something that people been dealing with forever, but it also strings from that people got to start getting help. People don't believe in getting help. We don't look at it, and as the black, and I'm gonna say Latino community too, we look at it, our parents told us what goes in this house stays in this house. I don't know that would happen in my house, so we didn't believe in getting help or the things that we needed to talk about outside of the house because we was told not to. If I'm feeling this, you don't go outside and tell somebody that you feeling this. You get what I'm saying?
But even
it's like
outside
when
of
that's
that,
going,
though, you gotta understand. Some people don't even realize that they're sick. Some people, they literally are hallucinating, and they believe that
I know.
is actually reality.
I get it, but it's
So-
still also when you're in a house with people, you have parents, you have people. Regardless, somebody gonna know something's wrong with you, but they're not gonna step in and be like, "This person need help." You get what I'm saying? And try to figure out a way to help. The
But
police, I feel
the same
like
thing
they do
with
training.
drugs, though. Mental health and drugs is kind of the same thing. With you can't really help somebody unless they actually want the help.
Yeah,
It's kind of the same
but
thing.
some
'cause-
people do want help. Like the guy on Blue Hills, they were saying that he didn't take his medicine. Obviously, he takes it. Maybe he forgot that day. You get what I'm saying? Maybe something triggered him why he didn't take the medicine. You get what I'm saying?
Or maybe he took his medicine and the dosage that he had just does not work for him anymore.
Well, I know in the
Forget about
video
that, too.
they was yelling that he didn't take his medicine today. He didn't take his medicine today. It seemed like a lot of people up there knew him.
Yep.
They was calling him by his name. The 3 cops that was there was trying to de-escalate it. The second one that got there, it's like he got there. The fourth one, that got there, it seemed like he just jumped in the way of the man. And then once the man started walking to his way, like he don't have no knife up, he don't have nothing. You just shot him. What about, I see it in the movie, they had beanbag guns. Where these things at? Like, why we ain't using those tactics? Why you didn't shoot him in the leg or something like?
They don't even need to go to those
No,
calls.
but this is why, right? When you go to your gun training class or whatever, the instructor off the rip tell you when you draw your gun, you're not drawing your gun to injure. You drawing your gun because you shooting to kill, right? But us being regular people, right? We know like, okay, if I draw my gun, I'm probably going to aim to hurt this person, or I'm gonna try to de-escalate it before it get to that part. The 3 officers that were first with the gentleman, they had him like he was he was still holding the knife or whatever, but he wasn't charging at nobody. They was talking to him calmly. They all had their guns just in case he went on attack, but they had their guns lowered. That 4th officer that came, he just hopped out his car. He didn't ask no questions. He didn't assess. He just started walking. Put the knife down. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Put the knife down. The demeanor of the victim, right, completely changed because he wasn't focusing on them other 3 officers. He wasn't walking directly towards none of them. He was just walking, like pacing. When that guy, that 4th officer came, he turned straight to him. You could see him huffing and walking towards him because you showing up aggressively.
He bought a different...
then commenced, right? Because the officer can't say, oh, my back was up against the wall. I had nowhere else to go. He could have zoop, 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 and jumped back in the car. He hopped out. Instead, he let off 5 shots. And my thing is, you let off the 5 shots, you didn't care about none of the bystanders because his sister was walking towards him when you let off them 5 shots. The dude that was holding his phone, recording it, is right there. Them bullets could have ricocheted anywhere. It's broad daylight in the middle of the day, and you just letting off. You didn't care that you would shoot one of your fellow officers.
But this is why police officers should not be the ones that are responding to calls about mental health issues. If you are a police officer responding to that scene, I feel like you should be there trying to de-escalate until someone who can handle this crisis can show up. The same way you have mobile crisis for students in school, you should have mobile crisis for adults that are having mental health issues in real life. It shouldn't be police responding to this and now we're gonna take you to jail because you're a bad guy. No, they have mental health issues. Why are the police involved in this?
So I think that also them shootings were 6 days apart, right? I feel like these cops, Trump is making it okay. He makes it so I feel like they feel like Trump feel like a lot of the shootings that have been happening, he saying they justified. So I feel like they you know how you let them skate. They go ahead and keep going. That's what's going on. Like they just skating because they feel like they're not gonna get any consequences from what they're doing.
And the thing
6
is,
days
as long
apart,
as they
cop shootings.
But as long as they in black and brown communities, right? As long as they're in black and brown communities, they're not getting in trouble.
As long as they got that uniform on,
they getting off.
The police is the biggest gang in fucking America. So what's new? As long as they wear that motherfucking uniform.
When you're policing a community that you don't even live in, the terms is already different.
Exactly.
Especially when you're not even black or brown.
But
when
this
you're
is the
policing
thing
community,
that
you already have biases about those people. So they probably do in their mind really fear for their life because oh my God, it's a black person and he has a weapon.
But they
oh
working in our community, which is crazy. You don't even know how to deal with the people that in the community that you're working with, and that's what it is. Because I don't know, when I was growing up, we had some cops that used to walk the beat, and we knew them. They knew us by our name and stuff too, so it wasn't really hostile. They knew what was going on out there, but they wasn't hostile when they came around.
I want to take it one step
further.
further.
Be calling you by your name, shit, your kids too. But now these cops, you don't even know them.
But I'm gonna take it one step further. So I got a couple friends that are correction officers, right? They got to deal with this type of shit every day. Somebody welding a knife, welding a shank. They don't know what's going to happen to them. When they go to them bunks or whatever, they don't know if somebody about to throw piss at them, throw shit at them, whatever, right? They never use deadly force. I'm not going to say they never use deadly force, but for the most part, they're trained not to use deadly force. They're trained to de-escalate the shit, restrain them, get them where they need to be, boom, pang, pow. I'm confused as to how a CO has to be trained and go through all of this extensive training to learn to de-escalate, and the police officers don't. I want to know how me, as a regular person, I had to have a bachelor's degree to work in insurance, but the police don't have to have a degree to be armed. I had to go through a whole 8-hour class, some gun training, all of that to get my gun license. And these niggas just graduated high school on Tuesday and they a cop by Thursday. Like, it's just not making no sense to me because...
And then they killing people by next
killing
Wednesday.
People, you feel me? And it's like, so what we doing? We lost, I think the gentleman that got shot just the other day is in critical condition. Yeah. But we got 2 police shootings
within 6 days.
Within 6 days. And it's just like, oh, well, yeah, nah. The dude that shot the dude on Blue Hills the other day,
the guy,
in the words of charity, jail, $200 because what? You showed up to the scene and didn't assess it. You didn't even assess it to the point where you wanted to make sure your fellow officers were safe.
And the thing
Take
about
your gun in your badge. You need to go underneath the jail.
After he did it, he looked at so like distraught. He was like, that was the crazy part.
And then you
it's
know
like
what they
wasn't
did?
just doing that.
Nah, but you know what they did that I felt was a sucker ass move? They immediately put him in another cruiser and sped him off. Nah, he should have sat there.
No, they have to do that. That's part of the protocol. They have to do that.
But my thing is, so now what do they? When whoever else come to assess the scene? He done made up already some other shit that transpired while he on the road. You need to be live and in color. We need to do an interview with you today. What made you?
No, they do. They do. That's what I'm saying. They do that. They go straight to the department. They take all this.
And I hope he honest. And he say,
well,
I was being overzealous and I jumped out there.
This was recorded not even only on their body cams.
That dude
it was
like,
recorded by people in the community. So
this dude. He said, yo, you
they can't lie about. He can't lie about that. You know?
I feel like he should be charged for shooting at men, but he should also be charged for being reckless as hell with his gun out there in the community. Because there were at least 10 bystanders that could have got shot because you wanted to be a superhero, and now you're not even a superhero. You a fucking donkey. Get him out of there. Him and any of his compadres, because he got friends on the force that believe in that shit too. Get them the fuck up out of here. You gotta go. And if we not going to push for them to have more training so they can learn how to de-escalate and not pull their guns to shoot, then we need to go ahead and figure out another method because this shit is getting done.
It's not even, I don't even think it's so much about training. I think it's about education.
That's the same thing. That's part of training, education.
It's 2 totally separate things though when you really think about it. I'm talking about education on cultural competence. You have to be in these communities. You have to be culturally competent. You have to show cultural humility. You have to be able to display all of these things when you're working with people, not just black and brown people, but people in general, because these are humans. So when you are in a position where you're supposed to protect the lives of others, yes, they're trained to shoot to kill, but you're trained to shoot to kill because that's supposed to be your last resort because you have nothing else left to do. So when you're not doing beanbags, you're not doing the taser, even though in one instance they did. When you're not having maybe a family member try to talk them down, you're not trying to maybe have somebody try to like run and, you know what I'm saying, knock the knife out of their hand, something, and you just automatically go to shooting. Of course, yes, that's murder.
Because I'm telling you, working in the mental health field, they put you through PMT or whatever. You got to learn all of these specialty moves or whatever to protect yourself. But when you real life in the incident or whatever, sometimes you do got to use your own tactics or whatever to get it done. It's no, like, I don't believe that it was 4 officers against that one man, and it had to be other officers in the background, but it was 4 officers there, and you telling me that the 4th one that showed up that was holding his gun, the victim started walking walking towards him. The other 3 couldn't did anything to get the knife from him. No, they didn't even, their colleague didn't even give them a fucking chance. Didn't even give them a fucking chance. This man was turning and walking towards the one that was being aggressive. The other 3 could have motherfucking took off and tackled this nigga in the snowbank. Instead,
that's why
y'all scared of getting stabbed or cut right fast.
But should not be the ones that are. They should not be the ones that are
have somebody else there with them to help them as well.
They should be there to make sure that he's not able to hurt himself or someone else.
Them 3 officers, I commend them.
Somebody that talk him down, like you said.
Them 3 that was there, they was doing what they needed to do, and I felt like if they had just a couple more minutes of talking to him and his sister being like, "Come on, Steve, like let's go." I feel like if he had just let them do what they needed to do, that man maybe would have been going to jail or going to the hospital because he maybe cut himself because they saying there was blood on the knife. It would have been a different situation. They would have been sending him to the hospital to get a mental evaluation. Instead, now they got him in a hospital not only for being shot the fuck up, but at some point he gonna have to go through a mental evaluation if he survived this. But guess what else? Now it's a bigger problem because now this man is scarred. When he get out, he not gonna trust the police.
Well, he ain't scarred. Everybody's scarred. The community,
You know what I'm saying? The community they not trusting the police because are you serious? All of them bystanders. In the video that I saw on Facebook, the cop let off braca, 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 braca. The sister is in the frame, maybe 20, 30 feet from her brother. Are you kidding me? What if you would have shot that lady?
I feel like mental health is something that we just need to start taking seriously.
Definitely.
As a whole community, people. We need to just work on trying to.
That's exactly why I'm in the field that I'm in.
Yeah,
mental
we
health
just
counseling.
need to work on trying to make sure we get the things that's needed. You get what I'm saying? That's just a good thing. Even children, there's smaller kids that need it, that's going through it, don't know what to do. Definitely. We need to just be aware of it and get help. Don't be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to be different and feel like you're different because you need help. Everybody need help. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs somebody. So if you need to get help, you should get help.
And it needs to be education in schools. They need direct education in schools about mental health. Whether you're having mindfulness, where you have mindfulness moments in classrooms, whether you have education about depression, anxiety, mental health issues like schizophrenia, bipolar symptoms, what it looks like. Because a lot of people don't even realize that a lot of mental health diseases, they don't show up until you're adolescent, when you're in college. So you could be partying and you could be hypersexual and people think, oh, she a hoe. No, she's bipolar actually. Right. You know what I mean? So everything shows up differently. And with Black and brown people, everything always manifests differently with us. So it could look like one thing, and but it's something totally different. So we have to have an education on what all of these things are, what they look like, how they manifest in Black and brown people in particular, resources where you can go and get help, just everything. We need all of that.
But also understanding that what we have seen in the past 6 days here in Hartford, we've seen that aggressive version of mental health. Like these men welding knives and coming out and whatever. But we don't always talk about the glamorous side of mental health, which is like with Tyra and America's Next Top Model. Like, you know what I'm saying? That could cause some trauma and some other things that could cause people to ultimately end up in these kind of situations where they could be deemed crazy or, you know what I'm saying, they start lashing out or whatever. Did y'all watch the documentary?
Girl, Tyra was a bitch to them people. Right? Yes, she was. She was horrible.
Though, but
she treated the Black girls like shit. Right. Like, period. Which
could have
like
ultimately, because there was a girl on there who said, like, she suffered from a eating disorder.
And she used to be up throwing up
and that's a mental health thing.
Throwing up.
Or better yet, like the young lady
and they was getting that stuff on camera. Like, that's private. You get what I'm saying? They didn't really care about the stuff that they were recording.
One of the girls, her mother was paralyzed when she was a kid. She got shot and was paralyzed. And Tyra had her do a photo shoot where she was dead.
Yeah,
like she was
reacting
shot.
like a shooting.
That's a trigger. Like that girl got trauma from that. She got to see her mother in a wheelchair. It's like that America's Next Top Model thing. Like, because I was watching it, you know, I was a kid when it was on TV, so I was watching it and I thought it was good. But watching that documentary, it just was like, damn, like y'all was really exploiting people.
But you didn't see when she made everybody become Black? They painted everybody's face.
I think it was a sign of the times. I think a lot of stuff that was going on back then was happening because of the time that it was, not to excuse it. And I also think that a lot of the stuff didn't directly come from Tyra. I think a lot of it came from people who were just trying to profit off of the show.
But
and make
everybody that was working with the show.
But the thing is that, right, and this is the part that kind of like grinds my gears with Black people who come up with this idea and then they let other motherfuckers take over their idea. Tyra bought this to networks and networks turned her down. Tyra bought it to CW and CW took it, or UPN, whatever it's called. They took it and they ran with it. She had creative control. I feel like if at some point the shit started getting crazy and you are really offending people, she should have taken a step back. Like the makeup artist Jay. Jay said at some point the ideas they was coming up with, he wasn't for, and he told her, "I'm leaving the show."
But he still stayed.
No,
He stayed.
Listen, he left, and she begged him to come back, and he came back, right, and tried to have a conversation with her. Like, listen, the ideas of the show and me and my values, they're not matching.
He still
She
stayed
didn't wanna
for
do
10
that.
seasons.
But
after that, though.
yeah, I was about to say for the majority of the
10
time they was
seasons.
down with all the little shit that was going on. They was
Yeah.
in it.
He said a
They
lot
was-
of times.
So
They
let's be clear. I don't think they necessarily were down with what was happening. They were down with getting
Getting
that check.
check,
They were
yeah.
down with getting that
So,
check. And they were
yeah.
down for the
What
notoriety.
he
of
said
everything
was,
that
it
came
was a
with
lot of times he came to the set not even knowing what was going to be going on the set. Like, getting there, and then they say, "Okay, this is what
So
y'all
why
do."
is he the only one that get a pass? Maybe Tyra.
He
ain't
don't.
either.
He don't. But this is my thing.
No, a lot
Tyra
of them-
don't get a pass because her name is on it, and this is her thing that she bought to the floor. This is what I want to do. That's like me saying.
It don't work like that, though.
Look,
It
but
don't work like that.
it's like this. Y'all see how I said I'm having a tea party, right? Boom. I'm having a tea party. That's what I want to do. I present the tea party. Y'all all come, and there's some crazy wild shit going on. Y'all gonna be looking at me
But
like,
listen,
"Nigga,
that's
this is
different,
yours."
though. That's
But
different.
how you got all of it? It's not different.
It is
This
because when it's contracts and stuff involved, and the network is producing and putting something on for you, it's not easy to just be like, "Oh, I don't like this, so we're not going to do that."
So-
when you have creative control, that's like. Bring up my boy 50. He's an executive producer with power. That is not literally just his show. He can't call the shots for that show. That's why he don't really fuck with stars like that, because he don't agree with everything that they were doing. It's the same thing. Yes, you're the executive producer. Yes, you have creative control, but you don't have control of the whole entire thing. You don't make all of the big choices that matter the most.
Yeah, that sounds like if I'm gonna be putting people in trouble, if I'm gonna be putting people in sticky situations that's gonna make them uncomfortable, make them sick, make them almost be on the brink of death, because the white girl that was on there, no matter if she actually was sexually assaulted or she just saying that she was, the fact that they recorded it and they didn't stop that shit is bogus. That shit
Yeah,
is
they didn't
corny
have
and
to
that's
air.
bogus.
It's bogus. It's fucked up. At the end of the day, if you know that you on the show and they told you that we are recording you 24/7 and you signed that dotted line, that's your business.
But I
That's
don't
your-
think
you
the
can't-
I don't think the private stuff should. To me personally, I don't.
But
I don't give a
the
fuck.
Asian guy, that was in charge of the creative ideas or whatever, he said it was a reality TV show, so they kept recording because they wanted to make it as real as possible. And I get that part, but it's certain things that just should not go on. It was another black
when it
girl that
come-
was
when it
on
comes
there,
to big
and
money,
she was
morals don't come into play.
She was physically being sexually assaulted on set. Like, they were recording it, and she kept saying like, "Oh, this guy right here, this model right here, I don't really like that he touched me." And the shot that Tyra chose that she claimed was her best shot, the man legit got his hand on the girl's thigh. And I'm just like, and nobody didn't stand up for these girls. Nobody didn't say nothing. And I just feel like that part is corny. I feel like if Tyra would have spoke up, they would have probably tried to replace her. But guess
They
what?
did replace her.
But this is my thing. It's her idea.
And she still got replaced.
But this is my thing. It's her idea. Tyra, take that shit and do it your way.
But I feel
Do
like
it how you need
she's
to.
trying to come back out.
But
with
no, she
a
doesn't. The
new one.
damage is done.
So the thing about it is, personally, I feel like Tyra did a lot of things. She was okay with a lot of things that did happen because a lot of things happened to her growing up. She was a black girl coming in, and it was whatever year it was, and things was kind of different. So at the same time, she was really, really mean to a lot of the black girls. Like when she told the girl she got to close her teeth up, she's like, "You think you gonna ever be a model like that?" Like the choice of words, the way she was doing things, like it was really fucked up. And at the time, like you said, it's about a check, so people gonna get their checks. You get what I'm saying? For her to even not apologize to anybody, even in her little thing she didn't apologize to nobody.
Well, she did say that she wanted to start the show because she wanted
Nobody don't give a fuck what she wanted to do.
No, but this the thing.
Nobody gives a fuck what she wanted to do. She wanted to be a fucked up person. She was a fucked up person.
But see, now for me, I don't think that's the case. I feel like...
Because who made it anything out of Top Model besides Eva? Nobody else. None of them ain't shit.
No, but this is my thing. I understand her wanting to show the other side
guess
of...
Joe, Tyra,
No.
fucking Joe.
No, I'm not saying that Tyra within her
tired of you.
24 cycles that she was like she was the like she was all good or whatever. What I am saying is that from the beginning, if she is like, okay, I want to start this show for this reason because I want to show the real side of modeling.
But do you
and
think she
everything.
showed the real side of modeling?
Hell yeah! When it comes to the way black and brown models are treated in the industry, probably not so much now, but then I do feel like she was hard on the black and brown girls because she wanted them to understand that, hey, this is what's gonna happen to you in real life. This is what's gonna happen to you, and y'all need to be prepared for that. It's just like the black mother and the black daughter situation. I'm here to show you the ropes, but I'm not gonna be nice to you because outside not gonna be nice to you either. Now, did she let it get out of hand? Hell yeah, she let it get out of hand.
It's a TV show. Yeah, she let
A
it get
reality
way far.
TV show. She
Nigga,
like
she
one of the
painted the
first to
white
do
people
it.
black. Like what?
That part is corny.
Shit is far. That shit was far fetched.
But now this my thing, and what Dez is saying, what if Tyra didn't co-sign for that shit? She's
they
saying
all
that
did. She had to.
Nah.
She's a coach. They those ideas was ringing all
But here
together.
you go.
There's no way she just came there and they said, "Oh, everybody gonna be painted black today."
I think it's a possibility.
I think
I think it's a possibility.
it was ran by her too.
So when
they
you-
had to pick the shoots. They had to pick the ideas.
Yeah,
they
but
had to pick
when
the.
you're creating TV shows, you have people behind the scenes that are telling you what they want to be shown, and you have to show that. You're not just making these choices. Oh, we're going to do this today. Like how
Right.
we come in and we talk about what we're going to
No,
do. It's
that's
not
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
So you don't think like it's a collective thing? You don't think that she's an executive producer if that's what y'all said it is, and they have the other people that they don't sit amongst each other and figure out how the layout of this show
But they
is gonna
probably
go?
do. But listen to
I
this:
don't think
if you
she's
got
included
10,
in
but if you
everything.
got 10 people on the panel,
I
that have
believe
to,
she is. I
Listen
don't
to
think
me.
that
But
she's
if you
not
got 10
included in
people
that.
on the panel and 6 vote yes and 4 vote no, we going with the yes.
Yeah, but this show has my name on it, regardless of
That's
how.
what- but that's what I just said.
Regardless of how you look at it, you think that these people are not going to sit down at a big ass, long ass table and map out this show and map out what's going to be, what episode, what shoots they're going to do, what missions they're going to do. It has to be. It has to be aligned.
they have to plan
and she
for it.
had to be in it. Ain't no way that this stuff was picked without her there.
And what I'm saying to you is, right, even though she is there, she could be one of the 4 that's saying,
Agreed.
no, I don't want to do this.
Yes.
If the other 6 say yes,
Yes.
and the majority of the 6 cut the check, they getting in blackface.
I
and
definitely-
I disagree with it because I feel like
Not
why
getting
do
in
we
blackface.
why do we have to even get there? Why is that a part of modeling? Like no,
It's not. It's entertainment.
Exactly.
It's entertainment.
And that's that mental health shit right there. Them people who decided, oh yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Let's do blackface. Let's change the white ladies to Asian people and Indian people and African people. When they do all of that, that shit sound corny. That shit, like, what are you doing? Something is wrong with you that you feel like, okay, let's do
It's
this.
the trauma, and it's trauma. It's mental health. It's the trauma that they did a lot to them girls in that show. She did a lot to them. You get what I'm saying? And people don't know what people have been through that's triggering for them.
You sounded
And-
like,
What?
like what them people was triggering, like that lady in Miami, Sunrise, who left her kids in the Uber and she was getting liquor. She was having a
Nah,
mental
she
health
was getting
situation.
liquor.
Had to be liquor. The
Nah.
boss said she was there 2 times.
I think she was on a date. She was on a date. She had to be right back. She went and got her kids. Stay right here in the Uber. I'll be right
But
back.
the mental health part about it is we know right from wrong.
Yeah.
We know right
Most
from
of
wrong.
us.
We
Most
know
of us.
we know what we supposed to
Most
be
of-
doing and what
most
we
of
not
us.
supposed to be doing. Let me tell you something. The Tyra and them, they knew right from wrong. They knew what they should be doing. They knew what they shouldn't be doing. You feel what I'm saying? What they should and what they shouldn't be doing.
I feel like that is a little tricky though, because the stuff that we know about mental health now, we didn't necessarily know back then.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tyra,
So-
that's what we do know. Tyra Banks and everybody that has something to do with, they definitely knew what was going on. They knew what was going on, and they still made a choice to say, you know something, for ratings, for more contracts, for endorsements, and all of that. This is what we gonna do, and that's what they did. The mom that left her kids, she knew what she was doing. You know why she knew what she was doing? She went and got an Uber. She went and got her kids in the Uber and said, hey, hold these kids right fast. Went inside. He hit her up like, hey, it's been an hour. Do you want to
I
come
don't
get
think
your...
he even.
Do
She
you want to
even told
come
her
get
watch the
your
kids.
niños?
She just left.
Do
them.
you want to come get your niños? And she said, oh, one more minute. and was in there for another hour to the point
that's
where he
wild.
said, let me call the police.
But listen,
because-
shout out to the Uber driver because he was a good Uber driver. He
Yeah,
watched them
'cause he
kids
coulda
for a
done
whole hour.
He was a good person. Fuck Uber driver. He was a good person.
He watched them for a fucking whole
'Cause,
hour. That was some
bruh.
good shit because anything could have happened.
2
Shit,
hours.
that man could have been a pervert.
Somebody could have kidnapped them. They
Let me tell
trafficking
you something.
kids nowadays. You ain't even think about that. Then you come out, they got you on camera all drunk, stumbling. They should have
Listen.
pushed your ass in the bushes. Oh, stupid ass.
Listen.
Why do people have kids? I don't understand it. Why do people have these children and they don't really even be taking care of these kids? There's no reason to keep having children
And she
and
got
you don't
two.
want to take care
3
of
and
them.
4.
There's no reason. There's
None.
no reason that you wanted to drink that bad, that you left your kids outside in the Uber for 2 hours so you could go in there and drink.
You could have
went to the package store and got you something to drink and just went home.
and went to the house and let them watch Bluey while you was getting lit.
Like,
and it would
that
have
don't-
just
that
been
don't
a
What
make
y'all
no
think her
sense.
punishment should be?
Jail.
Yeah,
How
$200.
long? How long?
For however long she need to be in there.
That's child
'Cause that's
neglect.
crazy.
So whatever you get for neglect, jail. Send her ass there.
So
Because-
what about the kids? Now the kids not gonna.
Well,
have
they
a
go
mom
to
for real,
first
for
thing
real.
they're supposed to do is
Okay.
go to family members and see if family members should be
Time
able
out.
to take them.
Time out.
If family members cannot take them, then they will go in DCF. And I'm not saying DCF is the best place to
Exactly.
go because they're fucked up too. But at the end of the day, if they keep them with them, a lot of kids end up dead.
Because
with
that's
these
what I was about
parents.
to say.
So
No matter what, they still
we
end
gotta
up
find the
not
fine
having their
line.
mom.
And
But I
where
think, but we talking about mental health. But what if she was at the point where she was just like, "Yo, I just need a break. I'm a snap.
She
I gotta
had
go
got
have
a break
drink."
earlier.
What if?
When her
that was
kids
her
was at
second
the-
time there.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I
she
can
had
see
got a
that.
break
Okay.
earlier.
But
And my
in
thing-
general,
In
talking
general,
about-
guess what? You got a 3 and a 4-year-old. You got little kids. If you want to drink,
was 2 kids?
Yes,
I only
bring
seen
your
the one with the
ass
bottle, the little
home
cup.
and
She was-
drink. Bring your ass
No,
home and
I
drink.
agree with that.
Don't
I agree
have
with
no
that,
more
but I'm
kids.
just saying, like,
Exactly.
fuck,
Bring your
why y'all
ass
keep
home and
having them
drink. And if you
kids?
feel like, oh, I don't want to drink in front of my kids, bitch, get sober. End of story. End of story. Bitch, get sober. God damn. If you feel like you just need a little cocktail, bitch, get a mocktail. You and your kids could be in there. Martini glasses it up with a mocktail. You don't fucking say, oh, I gotta have a drink. I gotta bring these kids in.
You
the
don't
Uber.
you don't go to the Uber to the bar and leave the kids outside. It's
Let me tell y'all
wild.
something. It
Hey,
couldn't have been an art for
addiction
Uber.
is something, y'all.
Listen to me. It couldn't have
Addiction
been an
is
art for
something.
Uber. I had to take an Uber to pick my son
They
up
would have
from
dropped
school.
her kids off at the police
The
department.
school was maybe like
Okay.
5-6 minutes late, letting the kids out.
What's
the
her
Uber
name?
driver gonna tell me, oh, I
Emily.
could have pulled off
Emily.
at 5-minute mark. Sir, I got you to go to another trip for me. What you mean? That mean waited 2 hours? Uber.
That was a good man. Whoever he is, whatever
That's a
your name,
good
shout
man,
out to you.
Savannah. That's a good man, Uber. Go ahead,
2
get that man
hours.
something.
He was really caring
Emily.
for them.
For
For 2
Emily to be
hours.
in there like,
He
oh,
had to
let
really
me get
care.
it done.
Because somebody
Julio.
else would have been
No.
walked up in there, bitch, come get your kids. What's
Yo.
wrong with you?
I would have bought the
wonder if
kids
they- I
in
wonder if
there.
you gotta check
I'd
or
have been
something.
like, Manuel and Emmanuel, let's go.
I wonder if he got a check. I think he got an extra check for that.
I hope he did.
Where his GoFundMe at? Y'all make GoFundMe
I
to every
hope
fuck thing
he
else.
did.
Where his GoFundMe
Yeah,
at?
give
I
him
hope
one.
he
Fuck
did.
that mean?
Because he
What's his name
deserved that.
anyway?
But this is a crazy thing. In the video, when he came out,
We about to
the
start
little
him a go.
boy had the
Uber
cup.
driver, we start you a GoFundMe.
We gotta find out your name.
Do you hear
but
me?
He smelled the cup that the little boy had. It's making me feel like, was it liquor in the cup? It's
That's
making-
why I said she had a drink. He had a drink. Fuck, really going on?
Yo, it's
That's crazy.
It's
Listen.
wild though. It's wild. So I just feel like you want to drink, you got kids, make a drink at the crib. You ain't got no babysitter, make a drink at the crib.
Yeah, be better. Let's be better,
Let's be
ladies.
better.
Let's be
Let's be
better.
smart.
All right.
Yeah,
and
be
with
smart.
that, y'all.
Be better.
And with that, I need a drink, but I'm gonna go have a drink at my house with my kids in their beds. Y'all be easy. Y'all be great. We out.
We out. Peace.